Hi, Asma. I've just tried to draw the graph. I'm not very good in graphs, but I'm just trying. You know, I've just discussed different scenarios. Say, for example, the first scenario is in red one, which is the demand curve in case the government tax is constant. And I'm not taking any figures from the case. I'm just talking generally. If the government tax is constant, then the demand is quite elastic. Why? That's why this is not this is pretty flat. This is not as steep. Why? Because if the price of the jockeys go up from P1 to P2, then their demand will go down. Why? Because people may think of having this feeling that why shouldn't they pay government tax rather than having jockeys if jockeys try and increase their price. That's why the demand is quite elastic in this case. But if we think about if government is increasing tax, so what happens on the green line is that initially the jockey's price was pretty stable and the quantity demanded is increasing. But as they say that the government is actually increasing taxes, so if their supply as the price goes up, because if the government raise taxes, these people are willing to demand more of jockeys, so they're willing to pay more. But somewhere at certain point in time, the demand will not increase, and then even if they continue to increase continue to supply and be willing to demand a higher price, there would not be any demand, because in that case even the people would want to pay to the government and would not want to be taken for a ride. So that's why we have this kind of a not an S-shaped, but this kind of a supply curve where initially the price is stable, but when they see that the government is putting taxes, they also try and raise $1, $1.50. But if the government continues to raise taxes, then the demand may not be there, and people at certain point in time may think of, I don't know, paying to the government or whatever. So they may be more supply, but at certain point in time this may fall down also. So I may have to draw it there that at certain point in time after going this, the supply may fall down also. So somewhere there, that's what I think. So I don't know if it makes sense, but yeah, thank you.